Hello, hello. This is Kitty Anderson, your menopause coach. If you've found this channel, you are probably going through menopause or living without hormones. These are highly related to food addictions, even restrictive eating. The menopause coach that knows all about treatments, the ups and downs, the pros and cons. Not yet feeling premenopausal? Email jumpstartaip@gmail.com. We've got solutions. You might have a food addiction that's triggered by menopause. This is a desperate time for us. This is a time where we need treatments. Do not assume the natural way is to go without treatments. There are many, many treatments for food addiction and restrictive eating that could be helpful to you. If you found this channel, you likely have a limited diet. You have no exercise or excessive exercise. You haven't learned about micronutrients yet. You don't like to talk directly about your health. You might have autistic inertia, so you can't act on health conditions. You need functional medicine, but you don't want to go. You need help with COVID or vaccine complications. You might have brain fog. We resolve this with coaching and building a personal plan. The social term for autism is neurodivergent. You might be hypermobile. You might have ADHD. This makes you distractible and procrastinating. You could be crippled by low hormones of perimenopause and menopause. You might have lost your job. Medications don't work for you. You have a fear of doctors because doctors don't understand you. You have autoimmune, but you don't know it yet. You would do well reviewing 159 menopause symptoms. This is what low hormones does to us. I'm going to walk you through the biomedical interventions for food addictions. This also works on restrictive eating. This is something you might need to know. I will move from the least invasive to the most invasive. But don't assume that you don't need psychiatry, because anxiety and depression causes food addiction. So treating anxiety and depression will really help you. Let's use non-toxic things. You might need a clinic for food addiction, but they won't always include the HRT, and they won't know if you need a higher dose than the manufactured dose. They might use drugs that reduce the HRT effectiveness. They don't know how diet affects HRT and hormone levels. All this is important. So here is food addiction screenshot 1. These are medications that move from a high safety profile to a lower safety profile. You might want to use an integrative psychiatrist, a naturopath, or functional medicine doctor. These solutions come from both conventional medicine and all these other sources. Higher dose estradiol might be important. Use your OBGYN or online service. Testosterone is an antidepressant and 27 other functions. Thyroid hormone support will be critical for mood, energy, and depression. Low-dose naltrexone can be used alone or with Wellbutrin. Low-dose immunotherapy has antidepressant effects. Use Vincent online. Use an ADHD stimulant if that is what is needed. This can solve anxiety and depression. Bupropion, Wellbutrin, may reduce cravings and emotional eating. Naltrexone at 50 milligrams is used in some cases. Topiramate, also prescribed for binge eating disorders. GLP-1 drugs, please only use microdosing. And berberine is safer. After trying some of the above, you might still need a psychiatric med. Don't be afraid of these. This might just activate the HRT in your brain. Vraylar is a relatively new drug that can stop bipolar depression and increase your willpower. This is not your fault. This is something that needs treatment. Your response to a psych med is very personable. If you have had a poor response before, don't assume that you can't succeed in menopause. Here's another couple categories for anxiety and depression. These are solutions that are more natural. You could use berberine, omega-3s, magnesium, any supplements. Lithium orotate is a natural antidepressant. Matcha before meals and instead of snacks reduces cravings. Cinnamon also evens out your blood sugar. That means low cravings. Pregnenolone, over the counter, can be used at night and it affects your daytime cravings. Be sure to supplement your vitamin D high enough and test several times each year. This is brain protective. This will influence any type of addiction or restrictive behaviors. Light therapy. This is something that I added in 2017. And yes, I feel a mood boost each and every time I use it. It is an antidepressant and it boosts your energy. Neurodivergent brains are different from birth, and they are highly susceptible to anxiety and depression. This is a solution for you. Please work on this. I don't want you to suffer. It never hurts to trial higher doses of hormones. See if your happiness increases. See if it changes your sleep behaviors. See if it acts as an antidepressant for you. In most cases, this is your number one solution. I recently had a client who had been depressed for 33 years. It was really hard for me to watch. She didn't have solutions. Build your holistic menopause recovery plan with me, Kitty Anderson. jumpstartaip@gmail.com. We work together so that you get the most out of your doctor's appointments. At this point, I am age 67. In 2025, I've had 18 years of HRT. I've had low doses and high doses. I know 20 ways to get HRT in the United States. I'm hoping you can get your doses optimized. Kitty Anderson. You can email me at jumpstartaip@gmail.com. I've got 35 ebooks on menopause health and safety studies on any treatment that you might try. Thanks again.